welcome to another episode of Gourmet Home Recipes with Damien Tran. Today we're showing you a good street food from Vietnam. It's called Banh thit, or English is called Vietnamese Baguette. It's just basically a meat roll filled with meat and fresh salad. It is really tasty. I'll show you guys how to do it. Let's get started. Alright, so today we're going to make our meatballs for our baguette today. So in here I've got about 1 kilo of ground pork and ground veal. I've added some chopped onions and some garlic, and so to season it I'm going to add a bit of salt. So you need a generous amount of salt because there's a lot of beef in here. Some pepper. To go with our seasoning, I'm going to add a touch of oyster sauce. So this is how I like my meatballs. So just a bit of oyster sauce to give that little bit of unique flavour. Some sugar, a little bit, just not too much. This is another interesting thing I put in. I put in some chicken stock powder. So this is to give a nice subtle flavour to it. And to combine it all, I'm just going to add a little bit of oil to it. And so to mix it, you're going to have to get your hands dirty. So just mix it all in until everything is combined together. Alright, so we're going to make the meatballs now. So first of all, you oil your hands a bit, grab a little bit of meat, and using your hands, roll them into small golf ball size. So like so, just form them. So it doesn't matter if they're not perfect. And that's, so again, hands again, form to golf ball, like so. So make a few of these, and then I'll show you how to make the sauce base for these meatballs, and we'll get moving on from there. Alright, to go with our Vietnamese baguette, we're going to serve some pickled carrot and daikon. So it's really easy, simple and easy. I'm just going to pickle it with some vinegar, so a splash of white vinegar, like so. And we give it some salt, so about 2 teaspoons, and a dash of sugar, just to give it some sweetness. And just mix it. Just coat it, make sure it's coated. So the salt and the vinegar and the sugar coated all on the daikon and carrot. And once you've mixed it, set aside for about half an hour or so it absorbs the flavour, and we'll move on to the next step, and that's all you need to do now. So our meatballs have been cooking away for about 3 minutes, and then you can see they've got a lovely golden brown colour on the outside to them, and that's what we wanted to achieve. So now you add your tomato sauce, so any tomato based sauce will do. So just make sure you have it on. So get a bit of water, put in your jar, and just get the remainder, like so. And so you want to cook these meatballs on simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes until they're cooked through. So moving around a little bit, make sure they get covered in that beautiful sauce. So put on simmer and cook for about 10 to 15 minutes, and it should be able to cook through by then. So our meatballs have been simmering for about 15 minutes. I've added a little bit of spring onion for a bit of colour to it, and so This looks about ready. So now we're ready to put together our Vietnamese baguette. So now we've finished cooking our meatballs and making our pickled carrot and daikon. So now we're ready to put our Vietnamese baguette together. So first of all, you want a bit of a mayonnaise. So this is Japanese mayonnaise. So just on the bottom, spread it on both sides of the bread, like so. Next is you will want to put a bit of a chicken liver pate. So this is optional, but it goes really well with the bread. So just smear it on both sides. And now we're going to add the meatballs that we made earlier. So this is what we made earlier. It's looking good. The sauce has reduced down and these meatballs are so soft and juicy. So just put a couple of meatballs in. So I think I'll put 4 in today. Feeling a bit generous. So just put meatballs in. Get some of that thick, luscious sauce. So just put some of that sauce in. And now for the salad. So with the Vietnamese baguette, you always have a salad. So we're going to be putting some pickled daikon and carrot that we made earlier. So this will go really well with the meatballs. So just add it like that. Next is we're going to add some cucumber. So, and then some coriander. This is another optional thing, chili. So I'm going to put some chili in, just for a bit of heat. And I'm going to add a special touch, my touch. I'm going to add some homemade shallots. So this is just to give it a nice, sexy, vibrant colour. So this is my homemade Vietnamese baguette. Ingredients and measurements will be down below in the box. Thank you for watching and hope to see you guys on our next episode on Gourmet Home Recipes with Damien Tran.